franchise, there's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come.
Boy, you know what you got on the line. What about coach? Giving you an offensive background, what area of the game that you think you have the biggest impact on? Offensive line. Got you to read football. It's started because everything locked them already. We know the outfield. What area have you been? So. Clear development. So we good in character. We have to really feel the thing so great time. Fact. That's a fact, coach. Which one of the offense will you focus on? Go close. The offensive line, that like everything. Good. Bro.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby. You know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
I would've done anything for you.
It
was like not texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned with
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed. Played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Brissett. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. To throw is Brissett. He's got a man. It's Keenan Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offense.
This could be the start of a nice stand for this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Don't do that, though. Bobby. Run the show, Bobby.
Here's Brissett.
Run the show, Bobby.
Caught by Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Brissett. Give him another one right back to Allen. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
We're 19. We're good. We're 19.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach all the time when preparing for the NFL draft. The quarterback arm still to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sounds bad development.
Nicky bites.
They'll go again with Benson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Milton now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to 60, back to 60.
A first carry for Samaje Perine.
I was
They'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, okay.
He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Myself, I didn't want
And
Bobby
the
in the
Colts are going to
game.
get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, kill.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
And
Too much
he's
speed out there,
lose
bro.
yardage here.
Too much speed out there,
Lose
bro.
a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you
Coaches
be
stress
like
their
that,
defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks?
Refuse
It's not
to
just
be
their
like
job
that.
to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Setting up a screen for Harvey.
Come here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Let's go.
Under pressure,
Let's
and
go.
he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, it was in points. We'll find out. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
19 Tiger.
Trent.
On first down,
Clear from the
back
Trent.
to Benson.
Clear from the
He's going to be
Trent.
brought down at about the
There you go.
33-yard line.
There you go.
A nice run there, 9 yards.
There you go.
And it'll be 2nd down.
There you go.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
There you go. Clear from the big Trent.
Another run here with Benson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
Yes,
I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage,
got
the
a feeling more
31 now on
confidence.
1st and 10.
60 back, 60 back. Ready.
To throw is Milton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 30 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Let's get it there, boys.
Extra point by Bass.
Make the jersey.
And we are tied at 7.
Amen. Make the jersey.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I'm trying to see what my guys do there. Trying to see what they're doing.
That's complete to Parker Washington. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because
that's one of the better tight ends around,
and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
That's some bull crap.
They both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A give up the middle with Benson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run over center with Benson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
70. 18, 5 in. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, it's Milton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Milton. Open man here is Benson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Benson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Brissett now. On the slant, he finds Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
12, go.
Play action now. Brissett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, what a move. And able to get this out to the 25. The visitors' offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
70, Cougar 19, 18.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brissett going to move him around here. 2nd and 11. Got an open man. It's Washington. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Brissett sets to throw it. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. The Colts first down.
19.
Throwing. Brissett. This is caught. Touchdown. R.J. Harvey making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Get that look again.
Now Milton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Milton. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Milton. It's caught. Mitchell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A give. Here comes Benson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Milton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Luka 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Milton. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
3 and out. 4th down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 18, Pioneers. Seven Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself.
Get me out, gang.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a receiving touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum.
Who's verse? I'm just like you boys. And brother verse. Derek verse. Derek Brown? Well, yes, Derek Brown. Jared verse. Great job, Jared.
The other offense picked up in tying the game because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Brissett. Open man is Ticton.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A handoff here to Benson. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A gain of 6. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on.
He's in his zone. You hit me?
Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Pass to 60. 60 back. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Seven Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
76, go street. Mustang 19.
On 4th down, Milton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. There, the Colts are going to take over with a football. They go play action with Brissett. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
14 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
20. Go.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
First down.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Parker Washington from 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to extend the lead in the final seconds of this third. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to take another shot here.
Let the children
inside the 30. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Yeah.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
19 Tigers.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, ready?
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
You been blocking,
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the give, it's Benson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Yes, sir.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Great job.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65 jack, 65 jack. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Looks to his running back, and he's got it. It's Miles Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Got it. Ready? Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds from 3 yards out, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Colts now down by 4, just over 1:40 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Harvey now on 1st and 10.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
10 yards. It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Brissett. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22.
Brissett looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Brissett. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down.